Ba 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 bum. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Ba ba da ba ba. Ba 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 da ba ba. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Is the ads over yet? It looks like the ads are over. Yeah, it's about 5 minutes. Yeah. We're good. We're good. We're good. Alright, let's get things started, shall we not? To the stream mode, please. Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? Alexman here, and welcome back to could potentially be one of the last sessions we have here of Cities Skylines here in Suncrest Bay. Let's say last time we started up on a little bit of a bay area for industrial purposes, and it looks like a lot of vehicles have basically been backed up and literally doing this work for a really weirdly way. As we moved all the industrial complexes out here to this little alcoving, effectively making this now a normal town without any issues for the most part. But now we have another issue that all the goods work is coming through here directly, and it is causing quite the backup. We got to do a little bit of a cleanup here, and then potentially do some other things as well. It does look like not a lot of workers are out here. Well, it's probably due to the fact that there's no bus routes out here, or transport for that matter. And there is only one way in and out if you want to cross the bay in some fashion. But let's fix this, shall we? I'm going to take this road out. And trying to get multiple vehicles to say, hey, there are 2 lanes of traffic, you know? You can go right here. Or we can go right here and right here. In fact, I should just make him forced to go around. I should. Oh, but this one doesn't need a traffic light, though. Well, let's go. I hope you guys have been having a fantastic day and night. I, for one, have been hit with the, well, technically speaking, slight depression at times, you know, as it comes with the aforementioned life of being older and everything, that depression can hit you whenever it feels like. And it does look like we have an issue with buildup here, so it looks like we're going to have to take out this road too as well. And it looks like everybody wants to get out on this road here, so we're going to have to set up traffic as this as a flowing through as well to get these vehicles out and running, because these cars have been backed up and they're not doing very much. We're going to get all the cars backed out of here. We're going to get these things flowing. And maybe hopefully the realization that there are 2... Guys, once you get to here, you guys are in order of your stuff. Alright? Look at, see? Once the vehicles realize there's actually another lane of traffic, the traffic actually works! Heaven forbid! Did I not put down a garbage area over here? I did not. Let's see, I didn't put down... Oh, I did not put anything down here. Is there a district I put down here for? Oh, Brentwood Park. Yeah, okay, so I need another one down here. Okay, that works. We can do with that. We'll put this one down here at the very end of the road. Pipeline problems? No, it's just that the game just reacting to the fact that we're just going to have our stuff reenacted because of the A2 Tiles mod, allowing all the stuff to basically be all quite apparent. As long as, you know, that doesn't happen. Oh, look, it's death everywhere. Lightning storms, everything. Make sure we head to the local district. So these guys stay within, at least in theory, of this. Oh, and look, all that services bid in. Everyone's now like, yeah, we can upgrade now. Services, thing, commerce, safety. Woo! To me, folks, it's really been a bit of a change. Like, I don't know what's up with me at times where I try to do the best work I can at my job, and then for some reason it just feels like I kind of mess up, and I have no idea what the issue is when it coming to messing up at work. But maybe it's me, or maybe it's just brain fog, age, whatever it is, you know. The usual spiel when it comes to getting elder, you just kind of forget everything. So this should clear itself out because we're getting people to come through here. This is going to be... Okay, to be fair, that's a yield. We're going to let these people drive through, and this might get stopped from time to time, but I am going to say that this is not the best of practice, but we're just going to unload everything into one area here so that it can be cleared up. Now, I could add a roadway up here, up through the mountains, and gonna connect back here in case of people coming from this direction get stopped up because there's people who've been blocked up here for days. Because there's only one way in and out. So we better, this valley right here is perfect for at least a standardized road. So we're gonna do, and love that rain, by the way. It makes it a lot harder to basically see what's going on. Are you guys outside the region? No, you guys are not. I do realize, though, that there's a lot of backed up traffic because the goods work came in and wanted to...
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area.
Of course
Residents
it would
should
be.
Avoid roads and waterfronts.
Oh, it's only a minor one.
A tsunami has struck the city.
Oh.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until
it's going to happen eventually at some point, right? The fact that the tsunami hit and it bypassed the signals I had. I put all these down so when it actually hits, it would warn me before the tsunami hit. And it's still triggered. It's triggered anyway. The nerve. Well, now my, well, my college is now underwater. Yay! Oh, goody. Oh, goody! People are dying now. Yay! And this is getting ridiculous. I'm like, district? You're part of the district, so... Let me tell you this. How does this work? If garbage piles up in these areas, how does a garbage truck get it? It means I have to empty garbage from game anarchy here for the moment, just to clear this clear up. I'm not sure as to why that these things are getting garbage problems when they should be clearing up down here. Whatever. We'll clear up the garbage so people are happy. Also, the fact that we're basically doing a lot of cleanup, folks, that's what we're basically doing, is basically getting everything that's in place. And because eventually we're almost basically done with the map, because there's really not much more landmass I can use, because all the rest of the stuff here is high mountains. Otherwise, I would basically be reducing mountains down to level to use. And so, and I feel that this area has always been, you know, developed along the coastline because it's the, you know, most beautiful area, and there is some coastline for the other areas, but still, it's like we're almost out of room to work with. Let's see. Yeah, we definitely need a bypass of something for local traffic. I mean, there is a way I could build the road here and then tell it to be no heavy goods. Like, this is a road that's strictly meant for people that need to get through. So, let's do to ground. We're going to make this our test road. Let's see. This would not be a convenient road. It would be more of...
The tsunami has struck the city.
Coming up like this.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
It would go up gradually. It would, because it wouldn't go up directly like this. At least straight up from the road to here. No, this would be something that would be on loan to be like this, and then have to be built up, and then up like that. I mean, it's still going to be a downhill, and it's going to be ridiculous, but still. And then we're going to go like this. Oop. Oop. Okay, good. I was a little worried there that I was going to get hit with something. And it's going to come up this hill. It's going to just be a nice... It's not going to be uniform or anything that sort. It's just going to be just here. It's just going to go right through the valley just so that it has another access point here. But we are going to make this road... Oh, packaging, packaging, packaging. There we go. I mean, there is a lot of flat land up here. I could start this up as a flat land area up here, but... I would say this would probably be more of a instance of just, you know, being cautious. Alright, so we got that out of the way. We're going to put back to here, and I think this road will be our perfect road send-off. Let's see, no. This one will be. Really? No. This one. Be like that. It is just going to go directly up the hill and everything, because the aforementioned stuff is not the height of realism to a certain degree, but the grade is still on point. And then we get that in place. We'll put this into a nice curve right here. So now we got basically a nice direct line that goes up the hill and over the mountains. We gotta make sure this is leveling with the system here, so it doesn't too difficult. And it's about 5, about almost 6. That's not as bad I was thinking it was going to be, but still, that's not too bad. Cars can drive up that and no problem, get over across, no problem whatsoever. So this will be kind of like a major, it'll be a 2-laned highway.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads
Yes, I
and
know, game.
waterfronts
We put
until
this
the
up.
water recedes.
And remember, I'm going to upgrade this to being highway status so people can get out here and in. And then once we have this road fully upgraded to highway standards, we're going to tell it that this is meant for non-busy traffic, not for... Oop. Despite the fact our school is underwater, it has achieved acclaimed status, and it's still getting students. Take that as you will. The school is half underwater. Do you want to understand how the works of mermaid biology works? Maybe? No? Okay. It'd be like, oh, that's annoying. There we go. And now we're gonna hit traffic on this, and this traffic, road construction for this, we're not gonna have heavy goods on the entire road. None. Everything else can go through except for heavy goods. And vouchers to the entire road. There we go. It is so that heavy traffic comes through, and hope for the best that maybe, just maybe, that this will be a better way to get into town. So only like only light vehicles will basically come through here. But the heavy goods, like these guys right here, importing goods and everything, they can't drive on this road because it's either too heavy or too steep, and it would just basically cause a crash. See, now it's just coming down. It's all coming together now. You go like that right there. Let's see here. There we go. Bring that up just a little bit on that front. There we go. It's not the most perfect road imaginable, but it will get the job done. People will be driving up this road for the sake of convenience, because everyone's going to be like, hey, I can turn this way too. And be good to go on that front. That'd be good. At least they'll get any incoming vehicles from here. Will ease this off to a certain degree. Get off my road building. There we go.
A tsunami has struck the city.
Yeah, we know.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
So we're hoping that with the reduced amount of commuter traffic and light traffic, this will eventually cool off, and it will eventually ease off at some point. And we do have issues with goods not getting out, because we do have a goods issue trouble. So we're going to put down is one of these bad boys. And this will be just for common goods. Commercialized goods. I know, it's weird for a town like this where we could have been fishing and everything and such. There was not much of a way to do fishing here. As odd as it sounds. It's not. Suncrest Bay wasn't known for its fishing. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize how much imported stuff we needed in the town. For how much traffic it just came into here. I mean, it's a backed up traffic for miles, dude. It's backed up. It's really just because we didn't have this for the longest time, and so now there's another direct line in that gets goods and services. This place is now backed up. But look, though, this is slowly coming together. Like, this is... I don't know. Did I even left that as a ban? I mean, there'll be high traffic, have to go through a residential area, too. I was really hoping that these vehicles here, these light ones, would basically end things off, but that's not the case, however. And everybody's in one lane. Again. Guys, there's more to... You could have a road that has 10 lanes. Everyone would be on one lane. It makes no sense. The only reason why this traffic is backed
The
up is
Forest
because
Service
everyone's
has
in one
stated
lane.
that there is a risk of an imminent forest fire
They're in the middle lane
area.
here
Residents are advised to
until they get to like a spot where they have to turn to
areas.
the right. Like, guys, you guys can stay in one lane here. See, once you get to here and here, you should stay in the lane you're in. That way, you guys know exactly what lane you're supposed to be in, and you stay there. The nerve it all, guys. The nerve it all. And I guess we could... Your traffic's backed up too as well. Fine, we'll make this through as well. All three areas are flowing. Just to get all those vehicles out and about. I know it's not the most prominent way to make this work, but it will have to do it for the time being until traffic clears up. Normally, the only way to do it, honestly, would basically just remove traffic altogether. Just clear out traffic! No. I want this to... I created this problem, and I want to get it away.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water
Alright, let's get the speed up.
recedes.
Speed up time. Faster. We're going to top triple speed now to get this through. We don't have time to wait on this. Alright. Alright, how's the tsunami kicking? And the garbage and security is bad at the racetrack. Remove garbage. Remove criminals. And get all security cleared out. And dead people. I don't know. Maybe it's me, or maybe it's just like these new specialized buildings that they're in Cities Skylines. They just do not basically, do anything with actually getting, more people to come in and do their deed and basically, build the things they need to and, do their job. But they're not doing that. All right, how's the water doing? Is it gone? It is gone. Okay. Well, since we got a level 4 here, we can put on... Captain's attractiveness has gone down. Well, the students have gone down because, well, half the students are dead. Look at the helms are gone here. They're all gone and there's no demand for it. So that's a big problem with education. That eventually at some point you will run out of stuff kids to use. So we're going to pop down here. We have our fourth wall stuff here. The University Bookstore. We're going to plop this down. Yeah, the laboratories, the big ones here. We'll plop this bad boy right here in front of there. Why not? People like to travel there. University Auditorium. That'd not be bad to have with the right next to the... I've got all the entertainment stuff right here. And then we'll plop these guys down like so, right around the corner here. Might as well need it. Little nice and enthusiasm. Let's see what we got here. Oh, the University Commencement. Oh, we already have that in there. Okay. That's probably the attractiveness up to quite a bit, but not by much. So, I feel we need a park here. We need a park. So, could put these guys down. These guys are wonderful little parks. Nice to have a little bit of a walking path in some fashion here, right? Or even better, just put the, there's an RV park in the college. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. And I guess for those kids that are here, where they're visiting the colleges, they might as well put this down. This will bring up the land value twice, then some. Alright, what broke down here? The Easy Medical Clinic. Alright, here, you're back to normal, buddy. Well, the tsunami didn't do much. Okay, it did a lot of damage. It did a lucha damage. It did. Holy crap. What happened? This tsunami. See, that's the problem about the tsunamis, that it doesn't really bring in the people to come back to rebuild. So your entire town could be leveled without any jurisdiction or help. The tsunami wave is still detected. Where is it still being detected at? Thing's over. My goodness, guys. It's over. Nothing more. You don't need to basically keep whining about it. Oh, and it was right. We had a lot of people dying. Here comes the people. In multiple different, and then 100s. See, what after a tsunami hits? What else we want to bring them? Oh, the city's in shambles and everything. How about we bring tourists in? I think we can handle the demand of tourists, even though half our people is basically stuck under rubble and flooded buildings. That seems about right. So yeah, we got this thing going in. I do wish this other bay was used. It's getting people now. I'm pretty sure this was not being used for the longest time, just because there was just no need for the visitors to come in. But now there is. I do love it how I got the path into put right here and everything, so the boats are coming in like this and not floating. They're coming in naturally. I love that so much. And the goods work is coming in too, bringing even a lot more vehicles. Hey, the traffic is getting reduced. I mean, all the local cars are taking the highway up and about into the town. So they're not basically getting ruined here. I actually need to upgrade this road to the trees one, and should upgrade it to the actual one I have, but it's steam related. This one right here. I know it's gonna kill some homes and everything, but at that point though, it's like that it backs in with this road right here. And for kicks and giggles, we'll just upgrade this thing to be the full max road this way, just to make it nice. That means I have to move some buildings around, but that's fine though. How are you guys not educated? You guys, this building's been here for months. These cars are just having the funnest of times just trying to get around here. What are you guys doing? Oh. What the crud, guys? You guys want to get on the next lane over. You choose the lane you want. Now you got this vehicle here that's blocking the roads. You. Go away. There we go. Everybody wants to be on the one lane to go out of town. It's because I have it set up that way. I mean, because anything else, it'd be like, oh, well. Okay, this one, we can delete these out. But I'm pretty sure this will give our VA people a chance to get over if necessary. But everyone else should be going into the lane they're so choosing. Like the bus systems and everything else that matter. Get these things going, folks. And how are we getting a backup heading out of town? Oh, because they're all coming in here and getting out and going back the same way they can and going back this way. The nerve of it all, guys. Everyone's having a fun day today, isn't it? Miles of backed up traffic because we just made a huge mucha lovely roads here for people to basically get stuck on and such. I mean, if I could have built something here, I would, but this hill is too high for the ground. And okay, the fact is that this here is finally cooling off. That's saying a heck of a lot that whatever we're doing is technically working. To a certain degree, just now it's now being backed up down here. Of course it is. Why would it not be? We don't hear about that. Oh boy, traffic. Traffic. Why are you guys so bad at traffic? And look at everyone. Look at everybody trying to get over. Alright, we're gonna have to fix that. You and get over here. We'll let these people allow this lane to go left at one point. We're just gonna let people come over when they need to. If that's the case, that's the case. Because not a lot of people are gonna basically do this in real life to a certain degree, but the fact is I'm allowing the people to finally get over. That means this thing here is straight on. Once you get here, you can't go any further. If you haven't merged around here at this point, you're stuck in the lane you are, and that's where you go. Because at that point, that's your fault. It means that they're not crossing traffic. They're crossing over one lane, staying in that lane, and then going where they need to go. That way, there's bunches of opportunity for vehicles to come down. If they're in the the closest lane over, they can turn over if they want to. Are they gonna do it? Nah, of course not. They're gonna be see how the traffic flows, game? When the vehicles want to go on multiple lanes? But wait. Vehicles going in multiple lanes helps improve traffic? Of course, that's what it is. This should now be slowly be clearing up just because of it all. I could do the same thing I did here. That if this lane's here, this one can go to here if they want to. And so it backs up. I want to make sure that one lane, because again, this is all just roundabouts, everything, so allowing the vehicles to slowly inch their way into the leftmost lane here if they want to is up to them. If they so choose. If they want to go, they want to go. Well, it doesn't look like they want to, though. Whether they want to be on that lane specifically. That's fine. Let them be. As far as I'm concerned, the traffic just needs to get mucha going. So that clears that up quite a bit. So that traffic's now cleared up, which means that we got that cleared up. We can make this now a yield sign now. This is cleared out quite a bit. We'll make that a yield sign. And this will be just to clear out traffic on this way. And that way, everything just finally gets flowing again. But everyone seems to want to be stuck here in this one location, huh? Pipeline has a problem. Oh, we have a sewage problem. But not to worry. We got plenty of those. Ooh, gall. We can pop one of these guys down like that. And potentially one right here as well for kicks and giggles. And we're going to instigate this. Oh, packaging. Okay. I want the policies of industrial size planning. We want to have filter industrial components. We have we have industry 4.0 here. That's what we have for this area. So now we got a lot of industrial complexes. This should now reduce the amount of buildings and that's going to do all that waste and everything because we now have a lot of stuff here. But if these buildings upgrade everything else, this should be fine. See, now the buildings are finally upgrading. Because now they're finally getting the stuff they require. For the most part. This is already filled at 23%. So they're getting the goods. Now, where is the problem here, folks? Why are you guys still... Everyone's wrapping around like this. Shouldn't you guys be going... And now this is backed up. Oh. Everyone wants to go in the one lane again. Of course, there's 3 lanes, folks. Yeah, see, this van gets it. That van gets it completely. That's completely understandable. Let's see. Well, apparently land value is going up in some fashion. Something's doing right. The land value is still kind of the trash, but I think if we add a nice, decent little park right here, that'll get people excited. It's like, look, guys, it's a small little park. Just for the kids. We're going to basically be so happy right now. They're going to be so happy the kids won't even know what hit them. Put one park right there. One go right there. That will get these people to be happy. Now everybody's happy. Garbage is piling up. Of course it is. This is the one time we have an issue with it. It's now piling up. Why? What's going on? There's 10 out of 19 vehicles being used out here. They're grabbing all the stuff. And water is now an issue again. Alright, well, we'll grab our big guy here. And we will put our water supply. And we can do it right here. And right here. And that should pull out the water out of there for a little bit. And it shouldn't really defeat the water purpose we got here. That will shut them up. Water's back, baby. That's the thing. Everyone wants to come down this road because I blocked that one road away. But at the same time, though, the other road is also causing... I need to have another access across this freeway. That would help, wouldn't it? It would indeed help, yes. We need a bridge. For people that need to get across here, huh? Alright, let's see what we can do about this. We can raise this. Like so, and go up to here. And then this could go like here. 1 unit. And then we can do a connection between here and here. And then we'll have to make this a unit be a little better. Like so. And then we can make this road ground. Like that. And then we have to make it a little smoother. There we go. It's a little smoother. Not by much, but it does work. Well, it's not finalized yet. Don't worry. We're going to make sure there's a lot of ways to get across this freeway. Urge me now why I put that in the first place. But people need to get out of town. There's not really much good places to go, isn't there? Well, there would be a metro if I actually worked that into the network.
The Forest Service has stated that there is a risk of an imminent forest fire in the area. Residents are advised to avoid forested areas.
Well, I could remove the ban and let this be a decent way for vehicles to get out. I was just doing the ban earlier just so I get the young vehicles out, but it seems like all vehicles apply the restrictions to the entire road. Alright, now everything can be down here. Heavy trucks and everything can now come down this road now. Just as a need, because I was just trying to fill a need, and that need has now been met on a certain occasion. It's just now vehicles just need to get in and out. So maybe the vehicles will turn right here and go up here and take this road around. But just in turn is why we're going to make this road come branch out and cross here. Right, so we'll grab this road. We'll grab our 4-lane starting road here. Put that down. We're going to make it come up like here. One's all stuck on the ground. There we go. Pop like that. Pop like this. It'll cross here like no problem, like so. And then we'll cross like this. Then we'll do a connection between this road and that. Make sure this side's the connector. We'll make that 0. Like so, and then we will get that to curve. Like that. And that gets over the highways, but does that get over the things? Let's find out, shall we? We'll get out of the mod, put our roads back in. Oop. Oh, that clears it just fine. Now, this is going to bring people in from a direction of sorts, but I could put as a roundabout here, and then that would work. So let's put in a roundabout. Where's my roundabout builder? I want to put down is the highway. And we're going to make this a 50. And we're going to plop it. I don't want this to be on the ground. Let's see. Why is it above the air? Why is it above air? It shouldn't be. Unless it's not. It can't count it until the road's connected to it. Ah, I see. That's probably why. Let's see. I can make the entry point right here. I can break this back down a bit. We'll create a connection here between here and here. Then we can bring this out, make that to be 0 degrees. Then we can make this ground. Get out of the mod, please. Thank you. And we'll just build up the ground from here. Like that. And then that road can cross over and it'll go right into the main road, which it does get out this way. So that will work for that. And now that we've got that placed, I can do a roundabout builder. Highway, and let's see, make that go 50. Well, we can go 60 on that one just to make it safer. There we go. It's going to be a little slowest on that one, but I feel that will basically be very, very good to upgrade. Make sure we're not on the ground, so we don't basically ruin anything on that front. And man, this is just going to be another way of getting around so that people don't have to worry about this traffic being the only way of crossing the freeway. Now you got 2 ways of crossing. Crossover! Crossing over! And now people can get in and out of here with no problem whatsoever. A little highway that crosses the freeway just like so. And let's see. Well, there isn't much here, and the only reason it would cross here would be just because of the roadway. You could cross one here and make another interchange here to get people to cross. It would be a slower road, but it would basically generate the idea. But like I said, this is a 2-lane road, so it wouldn't be too much. Let's see. I can build that. I can build you. Come on, get to 90. 90. I said 90, man. Is it not gonna get to 90? Come on, precision. Fine, that works. As it's gonna bump it up a bit, but I don't want this to be a stopping point either, because this shouldn't be a stopping point. This should really be an always through, and this one should be the one to yield. It should be. We're just gonna cut this right across and cut right here, and so that people can get through here. People, why are you driving on this road? There's no connections to it yet. Hold your horses. Apparently, people want that. I said there's not much traffic on this little stretch of roadway here. It's only because it's only for goods. Since goods are being handled by a lot of other things lately right now, so we'll just cross the highway right here. A nice little state route for those involved. Nothing really much more. There's going to be sound barriers because reasons. A building's on fire. Why would you let that happen? That's not my problem. It is your problem. You're a city builder. All right. Pop this like here to like so, like that right there. And then we will elevate this to being perfect here. Like I said, the moment I start putting traffic here and people crossing it, that's when everyone will start using it and the trains will get heavier. Oh, look, a new road. Oh, I have to be stopped by that? Like, It's meant to be a slower highway. It's not meant to be the main directive. It's going to be, it's a slower way, just so that you guys can, so we can get across here and get across this freeway. Because this is already, I want this gone. The whole freeway's backed up because of one area. This is this way going. This direction is cleared up. But since all the traffic is now upon us now, it's only fitting that we put sound barriers up for this. Like so. And unfortunately, that breaks my rule set there, so I'll put that back in place. And hope for the best that will reduce the sound issues there for that. And a vehicle is going all over the place. Good gracious. Alright. Well, that's certainly picked up. Traffic is nearly getting out. I have realized I've left this thing on ×3 speed for the whole session so far. So I just want to see if they get the traffic flowing, because the traffic won't be flowing for a while. You know, this is 3 speed. This looks like normal speed to me for some reason. Maybe it's just me. Oh, there's a problem. We know we can't let that work. I need a bridge here. There we go. No people crossing this. If you're gonna cross, you're gonna do that. Take the bridge. No one needs to stop vehicles on this side of the road. And besides, if you need to cross over, a lot of people are walking over here. They're walking. They're walking. They're walking here. They're walking here. And we'll finalize this road as a little bit of a bike path as well. 2-lane with bike paths. And make sure we don't build to ground, because we don't want to have that unfortunate measure hitting us. There we go. For those trying to cross over here and they want to take the slow path to get into the neighborhood and such, they now can, so that this can be reduced. Again, up to this 3 speed time so we can get this traffic all the way through. Traffic looks like it is clearing up over here. It clearly looks like it is. This is backed up again, because 1 lane for everything, because 3 lanes are, oh, heaven forbid. Heaven forbid that there's 3 lanes of traffic. It's got me thinking. I could... That'd be too much on that front, wouldn't it, for the bay? You know, this bay right here. The only problem is that there's only one area that's taken in. So how about we could replace a few roads here in favor of a small port of some kind for goods, and that way it can just go in from there. I mean, we could reduce this little bunge right here just by a little bit and cross it right here. We can make it shorter like this. Then we can put a port right here for goods, and then with this pop right here, get the goods out, and a one-way road, bada bada boom, get them out right there we go. Let's try that. I know I hate to delete this part, but this thing's been here for years. But if we're gonna get this correct, we're gonna have to break some things. We need to get another water structure here. Like that, and unfortunately that's going to cost some ground to cover. It is going to flood some things. Don't misunderstand it. It's going to flood things. But all things considered, this will essentially at one point be very useful when we put a goods trains down here and call it a day. We gotta get, so we can we get rid of that though? No, because it's built sideways, so we have to take it out, and then we pop this back in with the water structures, like a so right here, like that. And then we flatten this down to size. We're getting this moved right there, and then transport boats. We're gonna plop in a small one right here, just so that the goods traffic can come through here as much as they want, and it'll be a one-way in and out here. It'll come up like this. Let's see, come up like this. I don't want this. I don't want it to snap. I want it to stay vertical. And like that right there. I guess we can mark it like that. That doesn't work. That doesn't bother me. Because we're gonna basically fix this up anyway. Like this to right here. We're gonna make this smoother return. There we go. Then we're gonna make this a one-way. And we'll make that a two-lane one here. Like that right there. There, right there. But then we're going to use our mod. Unlock this road segment. Get out of the mod real quick. Upgrade this to a two-lane this way. And then we have to go back and lock it back in place. There we go. And so now we got a good system. Yeah, I know water's gonna fill up back here like mad because the water was all over the place in that bay. Water's gonna fill in and spill around, but it'll be a relaxing point in time. We'll fix that up real quickly. And that will discontinue one of these ports. We'll disconnect you. I know you're a little bit angry, but as of right now, I'm getting annoyed that there is a lot of crap that's hitting my little town right here. And I don't like it. Not one bit. Now down to one port here, this will basically reduce enough in traffic and everything. But then also this side here will now finally start taking some of the goods. I know the water hit. The water hit this place. I know, I know. come up here to right there. I can make this go the same height as this. And then we can get rid of a weird node right here. There we go. That node's not needed. Now with the small goods stop right here for minor goods or something like that, this will basically fix itself, and goods will now start coming down to here, but also here as well. I know, the whole town's underwater. Why is the garbage piling up? There's plenty of garbage, and garbage is not suffering. So again, garbage coverage is pretty darn great. Garbage processing status is in top notch. But we can always put down more. That's what this is for anyway, is to build this up. And this one's supposed to take into the local district here, so it doesn't go any further. But I will put one at the garbage disposal unit here, and it will go all the way across. It will handle all goods and services. These ones are going to handle global stuff.
Meteorologists are issuing a thunderstorm warning for the coming days. Citizens are advised to stay indoors. Meteorologists have issued a severe tornado warning for the area. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Do I not have a tornado watch? I thought I put down the watchtowers and everything. Oh, goody, here's another tornado.
A thunderstorm is battering the city. Stay indoors until the storm has passed. A tornado has touched down in the area. Seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Well, I will put down the radio tower, the weather tower here. And for kicks and giggles, this too as well. For no apparent reason, due to the fact that it's here. And likewise, I thought I had coverage. Oh, this thing doesn't have radio coverage over here. That's fine. That'll be fixed now. People are gonna love that. These guys got radio coverage, but they don't seem to like it very much. It's not strong enough for them. Let's see. Airport could use a little bit more coverage in the center there. There we go. Okay. And since we cleared out this area here, we can put this one right here. That'll get everyone else here coverage pretty darn well. There we go. Now everyone's having a jolly good time. Everyone's covered in a pretty decent status. How about earthquakes? No, that's not good enough. Good, right there, right in the center. That'll give them the happiness they require. Earthquake sensor here. That's going to take care of them. We'll plop this baby right here, right behind the fuel wells. We'll get that earthquake handled. And I think pretty much everyone else is taken care of, as far as I can tell, of earthquake coverage. Alright, Andre, what's going on? Your attractiveness is still crap. Well, what else can we add to make sure you're fully leveled up? I could put down our custom stuff here. What the heck? Oh, Country Elementary School. Oh, we got this stuff. I got this stuff here. A renewed. I forgot I had these. Renewed high school. Oh, the Art Deco stuff. Oh. Oh, wow. Wait a minute.
Warning.
I didn't realize I had these.
Earthquake could hit the area soon.
Let's see here. Art Deco has no pollution, no sound, and it has rooftops for sports and leisure, raise education, and citizens' happiness. Well, why are we not using these? These are amazing. These look big and tall, though. Yeah, they do. Oh, look at that. They even have a park on top. That's amazing. I didn't realize. Oh, it's because... That's right. I have the Art Deco stuff mod, or the expansion. For some reason, there's a bug in the game that didn't allow me to use them. That's why we had a mod to instigate that. Oh, that makes sense. But maybe that will increase the attractiveness, maybe? Doesn't. Maybe because it's not a full proper school? Possibility. Let's see here. I already have the School of Medicine and the School of Law are in its place. It's only fitting if I keep placing down bookstores. Like so, like that. I guess I could put more parks down too. Parks would be a great boon to the thing. But not so much. I could put a large cinema down. Oh, you know what though? I could put down a church building, and that would basically to increase happiness because there may be some kids on them, some people in the college that might be, you know, religious in some fashion. That'll bring people's happiness up quite a bit there. How's that doing it? That raised it by 10 points. Not much. But at least the students are coming back in full force. That's a nice bonus. This is building up back up at normal. That's good. There's nothing else, though. Nothing I can really do to make things better unless I put more trees in. Oh, an earthquake. Where? Over there. Who cares about it over there?
An earthquake is occurring. Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area.
No, it's going to be just a mild, it's going to be a mild crash. The entertainment level is not the best and visitors have dropped. We need to put some stuff here. While we're waiting on that front, we can learn our nature stuff to build up here. Now we've got these in place. I can build these now. Yeah, I know there's an earthquake, but nobody cares. Alright, we need to put a path. Like up right here or something like that. And then we put down one of these bad boys. And to make it a little bit better, we're going to use Move It for this. Use Move It to rotate it just a little bit. Now plop that baby right there. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, I have to move it down just a tad right here so people can actually get on the stupid thing. There we go. There we go. Move it allows it to put right there, and boom, yah. You think that's what would be happening in game? Would basically be like that, is to make stuff like that happen. But apparently not. I see people are using it. People are getting on it, and they're looking at it. They're looking out of it. Yay! I guess I could put some camping here, I guess. I guess people would want to camp up here. It is above the area, and it's far away from everyone else. And we'll put some here as well. This would be the camping walkway, I guess, for the most part, though, wouldn't it? When you get the chance, sending a couple of funny links in a certain Discord chat that'd be worthy to be in. Oh, okay, Chris. You also, again, welcome to the stream as well. Dreamlabs is already saying that he's going later than he was last playing Power World. Oh, did you raid? Then why my raid didn't go off? It was either raiding or something, or maybe it's just my setup going bad as usual. Let's see. Back to here. And we're going to put down kind of like a dark path here. Virtually no lights here at this location. And I can't put a node right there? Oh, it's not going to be a node there. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll put this here. We'll make this kind of like a small little dirt path right here. It's kind of like it's going to be a minor camping area because we have all these big campers here. It's in the high road. You'll have to head off. Oh, I'm definitely going to need that. I'm definitely going to need the laughter now. After what's happening with me lately, though, technically speaking, wise RL, I definitely need the laugh. So, I welcome any laughs that come my way. It allows me to learn how to be happy again. Alexman not happy? The nerve! He should be happy all the time. You come to realization, folks, that sometimes, however, I can be quite the downer at times. Life does throw me the aforementioned kick to the groin, so to speak, all the time, so... There we go. That should bring the visitors in, shouldn't it? That'll bring the entertainment value up. Now just get the people to come in. I won't laugh on Twitch. The last thing I need is to have to set up a lot of other things on everything else that matter. To set up different things and everything. So now we got that campsite going. There is a bunch of trees up here. I could have built a campsite up there too as well. Well, I love how this is working. 20 people. Like it's not getting the most people, technically speaking, but it is getting people to, you know, not have to walk across the whole dig site. They can get around and just have a jolly good time walking around. I could put another one of these over here. It would hook up right here, and then it would just go up. It would bend to the right and come up here, so people can get across this way. But this is people. If you're coming to a nature park, you're gonna have to walk. I'm sorry, but that's what's going to have to happen. And this traffic is not too bad here either. Not that bad, actually. I'm shocked. And the trains are coming by. They're getting through everything. There's a lot of guests. Whoa, how many people are getting off here? 133, huh? Wow, we're getting almost to 1,000 people at one point. Where are you at? Oh, you're the main line going through here. Well, we can definitely switch you. You're definitely need to be coming. We can reduce the capacity on you. So you got 152, 680, 680. Yeah, we can reduce. We can change you to the modern style and get you all nice and beautified and to modern styles and stations. And let's see what we got in here. 666 people riding on the bus. I mean, that's a lot of vehicles off the roads, but I take the technicality. Metro should be. Oh, you know what? I don't have a metro that goes in town. I only put the metro in for the main line that goes to the main city. That's what it was supposed to be. But this is now part of the main line now. I could put a metro here. This would reduce traffic is cleared up down here. What? Oh, that might have been my problem. I put too many ports here at one point, and that's what caused the traffic overload. But now traffic is now back to normal. It's actually at a manageable state. Vehicles can now come back and actually get their goods out of the industry and actually into a spot. That's actually quite shocking. What? It's caught up. I don't have to worry about anything right now. Yep, nothing else ever. Nothing to worry about, not one bit. Except this guy is not getting its traffic. My goodness. Maybe someone's gonna have to make a raceway mod of this where it doesn't have garbage and doesn't have police problems or any of that sort. Because obviously I have no idea what's going on. Every special building I've put down in this game has this issue where, like airports for example. Airports have trouble with this too, and it's like, that's so dumb. Like, I don't get it. Is there something I'm doing wrong? I want to make everything look fancy and beautiful. But then it just gets worse the more I use it. And it's like, yep, you have an issue here. Like, well, you're gonna have to work with it, because that's all I got. Holy crap, look at those passengers. 37, yeah, wow, 308. I think it's the only time we better start. Let's clear, let's see, we got, so you are now on track to getting to level 5. See, you are not on track to level 3. What's wrong with you? You got entertainment's a problem, but the visitors are probably just fine. Alright, we can get that. We can put down some entertainment-wise. Park plazas up here. We can pop down. Oh, look at that. We put one down. There we go. Climbing frames available for the park now. I think we can put a few kids' parks up here a little bit inside the off thing here. Doing this might actually bring this thing up to snuff. Right there. And there we go. The park is now level 5. Just for putting down a few things. Heck yeah. The people are using this. 84 people. People are not walking up the long path up the hill. Why would they? When you've got the nature park one that can basically get passionate up and down the hill. You see how useful this became? That this no garbage pickup one for nature parks. This thing is so useful to use in parks now. It makes all the parks a lot nicer. So Willow Hill is now up to snuff. It's got everyone. Everything's built up now. People can now enjoy this with ease. The college, however, well, it's not going to get anything else policy-wise. Oh, and there we go. Brightwood Mills is now up to snuff. We can use universal education. Hold on, I never changed the team color. Oh, we'll keep it the chirpers in the yellow. It's been like that for years. We can keep it that way. Universal education, regardless of campus reputation, students don't pay any tuition fees. Increase campus attraction by 20%. Increase student happiness. Cost no income from campus tuition fees. Hey, I'm making already tons of money from everything else. So if I can get kids to come here, look at that. That track just went up. That was 20%. That thing was at 1460. 20% did that. Wow. Okay. If we want to get the same deck to level 5, we're going to have to make sure to plop down some stuff that's guaranteed to get that attractiveness up and running. We'll put down some of these little parks. And now we'll get the Institute up and running. Now the cabin attraction is now there. Then we just need now is the students. Students need to come in, reestablish the new homes and everything, because there's enough homes for everyone. That being said, that'll get that going on, and that'll be a level 5 college. Alright, what else do we need to do? Willow Hills is finally cleared up. Not enough customers and not enough workers. Those will just clear out themselves. Tourism died off. Shocking, I know. It did. Ah, yeah, see, that was the perfect way of doing that. Now, we got this as a kind of a offshoot one-off for those who need the goods and services over here, and it reduces this problematic to a ridiculous degree, which does in turn has indeed reduced traffic to a certain degree, of course. It's still getting there, but it's not much. We can get a bus line down there, I imagine. Let's see, we can get the bus. We can have a bus line that stops right here. Stops right here. We'll stop right here. Come right here. And then it's going to come down here. It's going to stop right here. Be right there. Right there. It'll stop right there, and it'll come across and stop at every station on the way back. Go like that, right there. That goes back like that, right there. And to make it nice and beautiful, we're not going to make it go back its original path. We're going to make it go back here so that everyone else can be happy. It goes in like there. And that'll be our next bus line. And then this will just be the local. It'll be like a little bus route will come right here. Come right there. We'll stop right here. Like so. Oh, people are building up that way. Oh, isn't that fantastic? That clears those two bus lines up. And we can get those to basically be the high capacity stuff that we wanted before. The Taiwan bus. There we go on that front right there. Like I said, folks, this is technically our ending of the sessions as well. This is just me doing all the last minute cleanup for the maps. All done. Still a lot of goods not being able to be taken out. Well, it is being filled up here and used for purposes en masse. This should clear up eventually at some point where the trucks are finally able to, these vehicles are now able to breathe and actually, or buildings, I should say, able to breathe, get people going, get flowing. At that point, let's see. Buses are all doing nice. Everything's going good right here. This is backed up, but I kind of suspected as much. It's supposed to be at some point, so we'll just do a bit of this. And this will be the through, and this will be the slow end. Go like that, right there, right there, right there. There we go. And that should get these vehicles up to this point where they can make their turns and leave the town. If they so choose. Alright, let's clear up some other things that we need that we're lacking into. Post office is a lack here. It's lacking over here. Well, we're definitely going to have to fix that, won't we? Make everybody happy here. They definitely, people need their thing right here. And to make it a little bit nicer, I guess, we're going to make this a sorting machine right here, too. A sorting machine to get all that mail. Oh my goodness, do we have not got mailboxes anywhere? I mean, that's quite the shock if that's the case. I mean, for how many stuff we have, surprisingly most of our buildings don't have their mail taken care of. Well, our mail was supposed to be taken care of, but now it's not. And garbage is piling up. Why is garbage piling up? I mean, we could put one of these guys down. Waste transfer facilities. But I don't see garbage piling up anywhere. Where's the garbage piling up at? Over here. Oh. But I thought I had one here. This guy's only taking Willow Hills. Willow Hills is not that big. It's this, here, and this. That's it. The truck should basically be doing its job. It has 50 of the stupid things, but it's only using 17. Well, the farms are basically losing out. They not have enough resources to build? Baking company. Farming on this hillside is not the best, apparently. Garbage is piling up because the trucks can't handle it, or... Here comes the truck man. He's returning to the facility. But here's the thing. Why is it not using all... Okay, so 24 vehicles are now out and about. 25. Okay, good. Good. Finally. The trucks are finally using for their intended purpose. They're finally doing their job. Of course they should. That's what they need to be. Do their job. But they won't do their job. They just sit there doing nothing. wondering why nothing is happening in their side of the town. Let's see. The only thing we didn't unlock this area was the banking stuff. Yeah, we didn't get the bank at all out of here. This entire area has been running without a bank. Could set up a minor office region. Which are the areas that's heavy office based? Not you, not that. Tech is here. I could set up here as the office thing here of the stock market. That would basically increase the value of all the buildings here around it. Because, what is it, Green Heights? Green Heights is default style. But, does it have tech? Yeah, it's tech. So, I think so these offices are not, these offices are generic. But all the offices here are going to be that, aren't they? If I do that, yeah, it changes these up too. But these buildings are already high enough as it is too, so... I could turn this into the district it needed to be. It's in a small area and it's not as big and it's not as impactful. Wait, what do you got here? You need to go. You need to go somewhere else. How about right here? Since that the lead-in outward of this train depot has reduced in size completely. Here we're gonna do. We are going to change all the offices in this area to coin collecting. And that in turn will allow us to put down this bad boy right here and invest. And that should bring the units back up. Imagine investments. So I'm just doing it just enough to... If we get enough money out of Chip Air, we should be good out of that one and be good to go. Get some gain out of that. Buy the death care. I know about owning shares. We got 10K off that one, baby. Boom, yeah. We'll just keep it reinvesting and trading, huh? Chip Air should be getting some value, but it's not. Listen, I just keep using the death care stuff and I get to sole profit. I'm just getting 10K out of this. I'll just keep buying shares. Generic industry, buy some shares. Chip Air, you're not doing me any favors, so I'm gonna get you out of there. Oh, look at that, 5,000, 4,000. I just need some. I'm just doing this enough to get to the bank, which I think is like level 3. The healthcare services, I'll invest in your company. It's a very legit company. Truly not a scam. I can't afford that? Oh. I was like, wait a minute. I can definitely do that. Alright, that should be enough for upgrading at least level 2. Give us the small bank. Manage investments again. Farming industry just basically boomed right now. Sell my stock in that. Get my stock in there. Get my stuff in generic industry. That might change things up a bit. But that does mean we do have the, at least unlock the bank at least in some fashion. We can now place banks everywhere. People be like, this city's been operating for years. No bank? The nerve. I know. There has been a bank in years. Now there will be banks. A lot of them. People are now going to start getting their business up and running, huh? The businesses, they're getting their work done. They're getting their stuff. They're getting their banks. Oddly enough, the one that needs a bank is right here where the bank needs to be. Right where the businesses are. Now all these buildings are now leveling up because of that now. Sweet. 20,000 on the death care. I'll take that. Thank you. And we'll let those mature for a moment as well. Again, the reason why I'm doing this is so we get at least some stuff unlocked. Unlock all my mods, all my money into it. Greasy gasoline profits. Losing money and lots of stuff here. Oh, 11,000. I'll take that. Thank you. Death care. You're very valuable to be going here. 10,000 on the death care. When you get to level 3, investment gains there. I think it's either level 3 or 4 is when this finally gets to be fruitioned and wise and. Oh. Well, then we're gonna get rid of those offices there. Those offices do not need to be there anymore. That's meant to be. This is not buildable. Not buildable over there anymore. Don't want your buildings up there to be really tall. You're supposed to be homes, not like, well, offices were over there for initially for jobs and everything else that mattered, but we're taking that out completely. As we'll jump again and everything at the end of the sessions here, we're just basically cleaning stuff up, getting stuff cleared out because this is technically our last session we're doing of Suncrest Bay. There's really not much more I can add or do to the map here, so let's see. Also, we can add this as well. The company airline headquarters in our one location right here. And now Suncrest Bay now has its own personalized airline. There's this here caps lock. Suncrest Air. Not very many stuff there, but we can do like that. Ooh, hello. We'll make our airlines pretty cheap for the customer. Because we'll get that attractiveness modifier, something fierce. We're good to go. People basically love our airline. There we go. Now we can actually buy shares now online now with the air now too. And their point building is now kind of like a chip air. At 100%. Technically speaking, we don't really care about the attractiveness right now. But at least now our own planes are now going to be flying in. Look at all these planes though, flying in circles. They're like, zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, look, our plane's up there now too. Look at that. Yeah, there's our plane right there. One of our planes. Taking off. They're all taking off. I love that when you took the. I love how basically all the airplanes are just loading off screen because you're not supposed to see that. I took off the fog. Oh, we got some backups here. Because all the business came over here and do the heavy traffic lifting. Alright, you're having trouble. So we're going to have to put this on. The timing traffic light. It means everyone gets a chance. We need to clear up that traffic here because everything else cleared. The highway's cleared. I didn't realize that until now. I was like, oh, the highways are cleared up, except for this spot right here. This is still kind of basically being a bit of a problem. Well, on that logic alone, this did this have a timing signal here? No, it didn't. Well, this will be yield, that's going to be through, and this will be yield. So all these vehicles will have to yield if they're going to go across. But now everyone else, you guys are now funneling out. And what is everyone doing? Of course, you're at this point game, you're going straight. Stop blocking everyone else's traffic. Do everything else behind you. Well, once you get to that certain point right here where you need to get your life together, that's it. Right there. Get your life together and go. Alright, well, we're definitely going to have to do some, this and this. Or this. One of the two. Because everyone's just going to have to, like, hey, go here. But you can also turn into here, or you can turn to here. That means you're just going to have to go, every lane's going to be crossing over this a little bit here and there and here and there. If you don't like it, well, that's how it's going to be. Once you get to the middle lane, that's where you can only transfer lanes as well. You can't just go, well, I'm going to cross over 3 lanes of traffic. No, don't you dare do that. This should clear that out because the freeway is backed up for miles. It's because people can't understand that there's an exit here that is very much powerful. Where's everyone else? Where even is that church's graveyard? Where's the people? Where are the cars at? Are they traveling back? They are coming back. I think there's... I want to say there was a crematorium here at some fashion, wasn't there? There isn't. Well, we're definitely going to have to add one here. And it only services the local district. There we go. That should get us to these vehicles over here. These vehicles are going to come out, grab these, take them over to the crematorium, and have a jolly good time with them. That should basically ease off the pain of the hearses over here. And that graveyard is going to get crematorium like you wouldn't believe. There we go. That's finally clearing stuff up. People are now going in, and whatever lane they need to come across, it will. Okay, how about we fix this bend? This bend's bothering me. And this will make this a middle. There we go. That's bothering me. That's bothered me quite a bit. Alrighty. We'll let that flow out through as best we can. And then people are going to just cross over when they need to get the other lanes. If they don't need to, they'll stay in the rightmost lane. Because this, I thought I had this settled up here. This is a turn right only. This is a turn right or left. And this is a turn left only. So folks, if you are wanting to turn left, you must go at that location right there and do it when you need to. These are straight on lanes. There's straight on lanes here. That can be turned. No. Those are straight lanes. This is where you need to turn onto. Or here. So people can get on 2 lanes at once. And I'm hoping that will basically tell a lot of vehicles to know that, hey, there's more in one lane. What? More in one lane? Traffic? I don't believe you. Oh, you don't believe me, do you? Well, I hate to break it to you, but there are more than one lane of traffic on this road, and we're going to have to set that up here with this. The traffic are all backed up because they're in one lane of traffic. They don't feel like they're going to be... because they want to eventually turn left at some point. But the thing is, a lot of vehicles are basically stuck to this because that's where they're programmed to. Once we tell them that, hey, there's only one lane of traffic and turn left on this leftmost lane, make dedicated, turning left lanes, this would be a cinch. Goes like that, like that. That should clear up the traffic a little bit there, because now it's going to force vehicles onto other lanes. Oh, I have to be another lane to go straight? Yes, you do. That's the whole point. Then you can turn left when you need to. Oh, look at that! Oh, it finally cleared up. Because there's no one backed up for miles. Let's check traffic. 69%. Where is it backed up at? Right here. What is up with here? Is there just like a... what the heck's going on here? What is a node? There. When the vehicle's cleared up, that should stop anybody. Everyone should just keep going. Why is everyone blacked up? That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. No one should stop there. Is it like a node problem? I mean, that could be the case. It could be a road issue, for all I know. We can do this to be a wide road here. And then we can upgrade this to a wide road, and then that could be a dedicated turn lane altogether. So this is a dedicated turn, and these two go straight on. That's a dedicated turn. Like that. Like that. There we go. Maybe that will... Passengers come through. It's inconveniencing the car. Sure, true. Alright, if you don't like that, the railway needs to be pulled up and moved above. We'll move the railway up. That is something we can do. And pop like this, maybe like so. Pop this baby up like a little bit to be about 33 feet. That'll give people above. We'll take this back a bit here so we can make that grade a lot nicer. So we'll get out of the mod. Thank you. We'll do that. And then this will go like that. And then we'll fix these up. Make sure they are slanted and not buggy like they normally are. And with that out of the way, this should theoretically make this thing a lot nicer. In the middle there. That should clear up the traffic a little bit. The trains have don't care in the slightest. They don't care. That should start clearing up some traffic woes on our side. This is all backed up for miles. Alright, what is the proper orientation here for this? This should take priority. No, that should take priority. These two should take priority. There are two coming from the freeways. And let's see what we got here. Dedicated turn left. These are straight on and right. This one's a dedicated left. That's dedicated straight. Dedicated right and straight. This one can go here and here. This one can go here and here. This one can go dedicated left. Dedicated straight lane. And dedicated right and straight. There we go. And now, with that out of the way and everything, everyone should start finally realizing that there's more than one lane of traffic. At that point, hopefully people will fully understand that this is not what we need to be here. And this needs to be changed. Then say hello to everybody and the viewers on both sides. Hope you're having a fantastic day and night on YouTube and Twitch. And everything else that matter. So this, see, now we're finally getting to people that are actually. Oh, there's that. That is a dedicated right, isn't it? It should be, shouldn't it? It would force people to go the other direction, wouldn't it? It would. Let's see, but that would remove the dedicated right lane, wouldn't it? I mean, it would push everyone. Oh no, it's cleared up. The highway cleared itself up. Yes, well this did anyway. This, on the other hand, has not. This is still a bit of a problem. But that's clearing up though. It's after all that build up and everything, this entire... It has to eat all this up, so that's the whole point behind that. Eat all this up. Oh my goodness, there's homes available for us. Oh my goodness. I did not see that happening on that front, so... What can I do? What can I do about making that profitable? I could extend the park, or extend the roadway out here, and then this could be like that. Put it to ground as usual. And this will be kind of like a small cul-de-sac. But it can't be very far though, because it's going to cause a bit of a trouble here. Pop like that, like so. That shouldn't build up anything because the railway basically builds that and then some. We'll come up like this. And pop in like that, and that will cause everything all concerns. There's a buildable area here for those who want it. And that comes up like that, like so. And then we'll build. Hey! We're back to acclaimed. Well, still acclaimed anyway, but I digress though. And that's going to build up some spots right there. And we can put some homes out here as well. Oh, no homes right there. We don't want homes out there. We don't want homes on the main roadway. There's a lot of traffic, a lot of stuff. That would be that'd be hazardous to the kids. Can't allow that. We can't have kids have trouble. The nerve. And that should build up some homes there because that should be the most prominent figure at that point. We got some businesses to fill in. Well, we got some spots right here, and might as well fill it. Also gotta make sure the road's priority is prioritize the older roads. There we go. And that should get people to start filing in there. And I guess we could start filling this in. This could be a little bit more fluent out here. Or maybe just keep it that way, because that was the old road bed. Let's see, we got some business over here a bit. We can set up a small buildings here. Like that. Not full buildings, mind you, but smaller buildings. Not big commercial buildings, but we don't need those. They don't need those. And then we can build bigger stuff right here at the very end of these spots. And there is some business here. We'll put these in spades. Just because we can. Look at that packaging. Good gracious. And that should build up some business out here too as well. Not in full slots, mind you, but it will fill out that gap. There goes the housing demand. It goes down quite a bit because people realize that there's actually buildable stuff right there. Not bad, not bad. Those homes are coming in nicely. Are they part of the district? Oh, they're not. Oh, whoops. Hold on, they're part of the Holly Park stuff. There we go. Now those homes are like, oh, I was gonna hope to build fancy there. Now I can't. Nervous. Nerve. Put some offices over here and some offices over here. To fill in those gaps right here just a little bit. And that should fill in the gaps of that regard, no matter what. Okay. Let's see, one-way roads here. This is this one, right? That's cobblestone. This is the really small lines. I thought there was a very small road we had. This one's here. Oh, these are cobblestones? No, that's that. That's the wide one. What happened to my small, really small one? That's weird. I thought I had a really small one to work with. Huh. It's like a thin, two-laned road. That's okay, though. I'll find it eventually at some point. I'll fix these all like this way anyway. Why not? Make the road at least a little bit more presentable so people are not, you know, crushing themselves to death. I'm just not going to change right there because that's that's the loading dock. You're supposed to go into single file there. There. Now everyone's happy. Everyone's happy now. The freight traffic is picked up as well. Garbage is piled up again. Again, I don't know what's going on with the garbage. Like, I have tons of trucks out there doing the work, and it's not doing its thing. That is so weird. Investments. I'm losing money on something, but a legit company is very legit. Oh, now that stock went up like nothing else. Generic industry went down in price, so did medical service bonds. Chippy Cruises. Oh, that Chippy. Oh, Chippy Cruises just gained a lot of value there just for a little bit there. Now I'm losing money. And mass droves right now. Bank balance is negative 8,000 in the hole. You put so much investment into everything. I know. Oh, dang it. Oh, it changed right there at the bloody end. Ugh. It changed right at the end. It's like, oh, of course it did. It's like, oh, look, it's going to be great. You're going to have fantastic adventures and everything. I know. And we never got any of the industries in this town either. Because there just wasn't room for it, too, either. I know it hasn't been much of an interest. It hasn't been a very exciting episode of the Cities Skylines tonight. But, as I said before, this is kind of like our big finale of cleaning up anything that had any issues and such. And quite frankly, our garbage truck is clearly now the biggest culprit right now. It is going down. So, biggest culprit, not enough goods are being sold. But that means they should basically be getting their trucks out and about. This one's having the issue, isn't it? Alright, where's your trucks at? So your truck is on its way back. I'm sending out its goods out somewhere. See? Your truck's fine. You just had to go faster. That's all. But land has certainly improved. These are like a level 3 buildings now. Yeah. They're all happy, despite the fact the land value is probably really, really crap. Yeah. Oh, it actually has improved. A lot of the little areas right here have improved the land value to a certain degree that people want to build here as a part of a industrial change up and everything. That's not bad. I'm glad for it. I'm glad for it. It means they're actually finally starting to do something with the land. This is still backed up, though. Why are you backed up? That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. Why are you backed up? Traffic should be flowing here nicely. I have a timed traffic light here. This should fix itself up in no time flat. Or maybe that this road was a bad idea, and now that I have it, it's now backed up because every vehicle wants to come back this direction. That's why. Every vehicle wants to come back this way. Look at that. That is so dumb, guys. Guys, there's more than one road. Like these guys here, they're wanting to go Returning to the facility. That's a lorry. We have our air traffics. They're going back to facility. They're not even part of the town. They're not even part of town, guys. What the heck? You're heading back that way. Well, then head back that way. Where are you going back the other direction for? The nerve of it all. And people coming in here and backing up traffic. Why is it always backed up traffic? Let's see. What can I do about this? Bada boom. Bada boom. Bada boom. Bada boom. Bada boom. Da boom boom. That should get the traffic really all cleared up. No more traffic lights. That's ruining it for everything. Anyway, folks, that is probably going to do it for us tonight. It's a little earlier on the session, but I think that is what we can do for this town. I think we've done a glorious, great way of making this town the way it's supposed to be. I want to do something with us up here, but I don't have the means, nor basically the way of getting up here at all, except for maybe doing some major groundwork, and I don't want to do that because I want to respect the ground as much as possible. But for practically speaking, folks, this is all we're going to be doing. This is the end, be-all of Suncrest Bay. And tonight, folks, was just a bunch of cleanup and a big finale for it. That being said, that I think this map was pretty good. This was the Lagoon Bay restored map. It was a modded map of a vanilla map, I imagine. And it was pretty good. I think we got a lot of stuff developed. I mean, if we look at the full map and everything, we did a lot here. We built this up, we built this up. In a normal game mode, we would have been stuck right here and not get this entire map filled out. So, with 81 tiles mod, we're able to go and build wherever we want. We had a lot of Blair Woods and stuff in here. But I think it's time we can move on to another town eventually at some point. We've got development here in the major towns. We got a lot of stuff built up, which is pretty nice. But I'm looking forward to changing up to a different map of some kind. Who knows what could happen? But as we know, we started out here. The map would have started out right here. We put 81 tiles to move down here and use this bay to its fullest extent. And I think we did a fantastic job of it. And then we built out to here. Moved all the way around here as easy as we could. Moved back out here to Suncrest Raceway, our first ever raceway, and could be a better one because the traffic and the garbage keeps piling up. Then we came back up here, got ourselves Holly Park going with the Blairwood Mines. We got our airport going. We got ourselves the Blairwood Park area go up and ready to go. And its traffic is still kind of bad, but it has been cleared up quite a bit thanks to our little fixes. But overall, I think Suncrest Bay has been a very greatest of the one of the first of multi-streams we've had since in the multi-stream era of the channel. To look for, there we go. If you want to download this map, I could put it up for download if people want it, to see if they want to improve it or continue on the map there. But I am feeling I'm visually done with it, and I want to move on to another map. So that being said, I probably will have a poll on YouTube eventually to say what kind of area of map we should do for Cities Skylines again or not, but I will be taking a break from Cities Skylines here. So we'll save our game here and then we'll head out to the in-screen theater. Thank you all for watching and jumping in today. And watching me along and basically do the map here. Let's see, do I need it? Yeah, there we go. That being said, Cities Skylines, the ending, be-all of the map is over. We'll go back to another map eventually and start fresh, just like before. Back to square one, a new map, a new something, and hopefully for a new portion of the Dreamside County region. We'll basically continue on and expand. Tomorrow will be Railway Empire 1, the full USA map, as we will be extending ourselves into the Midwest and continuing our way over so we can get to Portland, Maine, so that we can start basically getting the whole concept of a railway line from Baker City to Portland, Maine, so So that week, non-stop service. Yeah, non-stop. Which means it has a lot of stations and also a lot of stations in between, but then also there's a lot of maintenance buildings. We'll start getting into the maintenance buildings of Railway Empire 1. Thursday will be Open Guesser. We'll be going into continuation and hopefully best we get a new state. Hopefully Florida, you know. That's the whole point. That's why every time you see the thumbnail for it always starts out in Florida. I'm just hoping that may trick the open guesser just to start using and get that cleared up there. Friday will be I probably will take a minor break from the Let's Play scene of the Let's Play scene. I do know that it will be a revisit of a previous game we've done before in the past. A second revisit, mind you, a second revisit. So it technically would be the third time we're tagging it on the channel, but I think honestly it is needed because of updated audio visual upgrades, and it will be on the Switch too, so it'll be much better on that. So, but that won't happen until the next week out, because I want to get the bulk upload of videos down. Because Immortals Phoenix Rising is this week and next week, and it's finishing. Actually, it's got 3 weeks, actually, come to think of it. Let's see. Let me double check. I'm double checking my YouTube scheduling system and seeing how far out it is. So I'm gonna tell you, for those who are wondering about Immortals Phoenix Rising and everything, that is going all the way until the August 21st. Right now, that is it for it. So that is another week, a week and a half. So it's got 2 weeks left to get all the content for Immortals Phoenix Rising, the base game, out. That'll be out. So basically, this week is just going to let me just clear up basically a lot of multi-stream stuff. And then next week out, once Immortal Phoenix Rising clears up at the end of next week. So the 14th we'll start a new Let's Play, but the videos will still go out with the thing. So technically speaking, I'm probably going to do some multi-streaming such on this Friday. So look forward to that. I'm probably going to put an open guesser most likely, or do what I've been wanting to do, and that is to try to bridge the gaps between both YouTube channels. That is right. You might not know, but I do have a YouTube channel that is the original, technically speaking, the Coaster Freaks Custom Coasters channel. I am trying to bring that back in some fashion. And I think the only way of doing it is to basically just have a stream where I just build roller coasters. It could be coasters that could potentially be a showcase that will be on the opposite channel. The Coaster Freaks Custom channel has been kind of dead for years. I've brought it back on multiple different fronts, but this time I feel now more than ever that it is going to be sharing both branding, and it's going to show branding on both sides. So the thumbnails for the Coaster Freaks Custom Coasters channel, and I will link it here as well for those wondering. And it's like an outro and all this stuff here. So here is the channel to that. So folks, that right there, you copy that link over and you will get to the opposing channel of mine, the opposite channel. And so what I'll be doing on the occasion, alongside, resetting some streams, getting some new fresh content out of the bunch, is that I will be doing streaming on certain days. It's going to be a completely random. It's not going to be a constant thing. It's going to be something that's going to be like, it's going to be Planet Coaster 2 coaster building sessions. For Coaster Freaks Custom Coasters building sessions for Planet Coaster 2. It's just going to be me building coasters and putting some themes to them. And these coasters might become a showcase video on the other channel. So bear that in mind. I would love to make sure people get to there and see about my old stuff and where I truly started. And I'm basically freshening things up. I'm putting new assets into to the channel itself. Finally a new logo for it, so it's not copying the gaming one. And now that side will not have let's see, what's it called? The frame, what was it called? What were we talking about? Oh yeah, branding. It's going to have the on the end screens for any of the new coasters coming out that I'm going to be making. We'll have the Alexman 47 social handles on it. Just because that is where I go. That's where my soul is on both sides. Is basically the Alexman 47 handles. So, technically speak, it's just so that if you guys are not confused at all, it's like, oh, what's this? Like the thumbnails are starting to look similar to those on the Alexman Channel. Coaster Freaks is doing the same thing. Technically speaking, they were doing the same thing before I changed it to the 2026 style here on the channel. So, technically speaking, Coaster Freaks Custom Coasters will be making its ultimate return eventually at some point, and this channel will be hosting just off the wall coaster building time. Just doing that. Just I pick a random coaster and start building. I like to, because I want to get my passion back to building coasters. And since I'm getting into it, I'm getting a new coaster, which I will be posting a post on that channel, of a new coaster hint that's coming out. This ride we're coming out right now was initially a water slide in Planet Coaster 2, but now it is a full-on coaster now using that theme. So hopefully you guys enjoy that as well. Anyway, that's enough for me waffling on me. If you like what you see, like my voice, my commentary, check out my Alexman 47. Check me out on Coaster Freaks Custom Coasters as well, but the same tag as well. Also, if you want to get to the coaster channel also as well, you can go to the Alexman 47 link on YouTube, and it will be down there in the description down below and such. So look forward to that. Also on Twitch, follow me here as well. Hit the like and subscribe. Also hit me on X and Blue Sky as well under the code name Alexman 47 there as well. So look forward to that. And again, I'll be posting stuff that's on for Coaster Freaks Coasters under that name as well. So looking for that as well in that. So there's a lot of stuff going to be up there. Hope you guys enjoy both channels and having my oldest channel, the bunch. It's like 18 years old, 19 now probably at this point. So get that back up, get the rust going, get some new coasters building. We'll do that. Most likely we'll try a coaster building session probably this Friday probably, just to give it a hint and give it a test run. And then the Let's Play for the eventual next Let's Play for the year will start on the 14th of August. So look forward to that. Please note that the let's see, no, that's the 21st, right? No. Yes. 14th will start that up there. The 21st will be the hint of the new Let's Play going forward. And then the 22nd will be a Splatfest. So the next 2 weeks, Splatfest. This Saturday, though, will be a potentially Mario Party 2 run on Twitch only. So you guys enjoy that as well. I have my friend Spence the Menace and Life of Link joining in. We're doing Horrorland, and we're only streaming for just the board, and that's it. So it will be like an hour and somewhat session, but that is just us getting the board done and getting that out of the way. We're down to 2 boards left in that game, and we can clear that out and then finally go to the fun board that is Mario Party 3. Mario Party 3, so look forward to that as well. Anyway, that's it for me tonight. Thank you all for watching. Let me rambling on. We're going to raid out here on Twitch and doing some things here. And then tomorrow will be Railway Empire 1, and have a jolly good time with that. So we're going to go and just raid a random person here. Not sure if it's friendly or not. I don't know. We'll give we're saying goodbye to Suncrest Bay, and we'll be moving forward with new stuff. So that's it. We're going to raid CC Moonstar here on Twitch, and be good there. So until everybody's, thank you all for watching. Until next time, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Railway Empire 1 and USA full map. See you guys then. Tough and have one.